I was one of the first cases of COVID in the US, and no one knew. I was one of the first cases of COVID and didn't know. In mid-November of 2019, I received a package from China that I had bought as a gift for my bestie for Christmas. I opened it to check and make sure it was okay before wrapping it. A little over a week later, late November, I woke up one morning for school and couldn't move. My mom thought I was faking to not go to school, so she dragged me out, and OMG, I barely remember the events of the day because of how horrible it was. I felt like absolute shit and had no idea why. I could not stop puking even though I hadn't eaten anything, and I'm surprised I made it through the day. I made it home, and after seeing my symptoms firsthand, my mom felt horrible and realized I needed to stay home. Except the next morning, I woke up feeling completely normal. I felt like I wasn't even sick, so I thought I just maybe needed more sleep. Told my mom what had happened, and she agreed it was weird. The next morning, the same thing was back, but 10 times worse. I woke up feeling like I couldn't move, extremely sweaty, but I felt freezing. I felt too weak to breathe, and had usual sickness symptoms like a stuffy nose and sore throat. I legit woke up thinking I was dead. My mom was so worried once she saw me. She called out of work and stayed home searching up symptoms all day, but nothing came up except the flu. Because the only thing to come up was the flu, my mom went to the ER to ask for a first-hand response, but the people there had only told her that was an extreme version of the flu, so we didn't know what to do. She even tried taking me to the ER, but we got the same response: flu medicine, rest, and soups. After 2 days of waiting to die, I felt okay again, like I had never been sick at all, so I went to school. The day was pretty normal, and I was so happy to feel okay again. I threw up once, but I figured it was just the sickness leaving my body. The same sickness thing happened the next day. Same symptoms, same pain, same feeling like I was actually dead. I legit think I drifted off to death once or twice in that day. For the next week, I downed nothing but soup and flu medicine. Luckily, I got better a few days before Christmas break and barely remembered most of the days of that week. So I went to school and unfortunately had given my friend her gift, which I still regret, but I didn't know at the time. Once I had gone on Christmas break, 2 of my friends were texting our group chat saying they felt horrible. I apologized and told them I must have gotten them since 2 weeks ago when I had gone to school. By that time, COVID had become a little known in China and was joked about in the US in my school. One of my friends that got sick got better, but the other one stayed sick. She got better by February, thank the Lords. By later January, everyone knew about it and people had begun talking about it getting a little serious. I had also heard about it, but had no clue that I had it. Once I had heard the symptoms and what was going on in March and April, my mom had remembered my sickness in November, and then we figured out what was wrong. I had the early stage of COVID-19 before it even had a name. That's why I was told it was just the flu, and why it was on and off when I first got it, because it was weak and not as much of a threat yet. I still think about it sometimes, even though it's been 5 years since it happened. Like, what would have happened if the ER staff took it seriously and realized it was an unknown virus? What if I just didn't buy that stupid thing from China and didn't spread it through my town? What if I wasn't so lucky and had actually died from it? BW. I have no idea if the package I ordered from China was how I got it. That's just what I think.